So, Satam means devotee. Sat means Supreme Lord. And Satam means those who follow the Supreme Lord, or those who possess the Supreme Lord, like Bhagavan, Satam. So, and all those who are undevoted, Ugarsinha Pitam Apchapi, though he is my father Ugarsin. Sanogaha Parapaksha, because he also sided with Vasudev. So kill them all. So this is what we have discussed last time, I think, with this verse. Kill that most evil fool Vasudev. And also kill my father Ugarsin along with his followers, who are all sided with our enemies. See, this is Durmedha, foolish minded. Medha means intelligence, foolish means bad intelligence. Dur means bad intelligence. Asattamaha, worst of the impure. Sattama was asat, asat tamaha. Or this is the another meaning, asat tamaha. like asata, asattar, asatamaha, like good, better, best. So the worst of the impure. So asat is impure, devotees are pure, the non-devotees are impure. So ata asatamaha. And Chakravarti Pad writes, this verse can also mean something else. Like Saraswati gave the meaning, Kansa said everyone should take shelter of Vasudev, who has unfathomable intelligence. The word han in hanyatam means to go as well as to kill. In comparison to him, there is no one more saintly. You should also take shelter of Ugrasen, who has taken shelter of the Supreme Lord, Parapaksha. So this is the another meaning extracted by Acharyas. Vasudev is wicked, Durmeda, because he switched his son for Nanda's child. He is most untruthful, asattamaha. Sat means truth, asat means false. The word is asat, the Lord is sat. Since he broke his promise to deliver all his son to me, why is asattama? Why he is most untruthful? Because he has promised he will give all son to me, but he has exchanged his last son with the daughter of Nanda, so he is asattama. Sometime Vasudeva to Durmedha is seen. The word cha indicate all those mentioned. Though Vasudeva is just his father, he should still be killed. The follower of Ugrasen should also be killed since they are loyal to them. There is another meaning, and the another meaning is same again. Display the two sons whose nature are hard to understand. Durvirtau. Previous verse, Durvirtau. It means their virti means nature is very difficult to understand. In Mathura, bring Krishna, the treasure of the coward, to this city and protect him. Nanda will also not give up Krishna. Keep grieving. Durmatim. Nanda here delaying him by means of Krishna. Bring Vasudeva, whose intelligence is hard to understand. Everyone should take shelter of him. There is no one equal to him in purity. Asattamaha. Take shelter of Ugrasen and his followers who are loyal to the Lord. So this is another meaning. There are such meanings in different verses, an apparent meaning and the hidden meaning. This is the hidden meaning of these verses. And same thing Sanatana Goswami is writing, almost same thing. This is already we have read this thing again. However, Harivansh Puran says Kansa's real father was Danav named Durmil, who by trick seduced Ugrasen's wife. Thus Kansa did not know, and thus Sukdev follows his ignorance and saying that Ugrasen was his father. So Ugrasen is not his father. His father is Durmil, a Danav, and he himself is Kalnemi, who was already killed once by Ajit, the incarnation of Manvantara Avatar, and again he was not delivered. That we will see in the upcoming verses. So here the verse 34 now we are starting. Evam vikathamane vai Kansa prakupito avyaya Laghi man utapatyatarasa mancham utangam arohat. As soon as Kansa finished speaking these words, as Kansa thus rapped so audaciously, the infallible Lord Krishna, intensely angry, quickly and easily jumped up onto the high royal dais. So these are the words. Mancham. Mancham means the platform high where Kansa was sitting. And Utangam. Utangam means he jumped there on that. There was high, tall place. Krishna climbed on that. Tarsa. And tarsa means at that time Krishna was very angry. Parkupittaha is extremely angry. Avyaya, Krishna is infallible. Vyaya means one that is destroyed. Avyaya means infallible, indestructible, which lives forever is called avyaya. Tarsa, swiftly, quickly. And Chakravarti Pad writes, Krishna became extremely angry. Prakopittaha. Prakarshena rupena kupita. Prakarshena means completely. Prakarshena rupena kupitaha. Upon hearing this enmity addressed to his devotees, Krishna, unlike most living entities, does not lose his power of discrimination when he is intensely angry. You have seen one picture in which Arjuna is angry, his eyes are red, but Krishna is angry, but he is smiling. So even when Krishna is angry, he will not lose the power of discrimination. His anger is also transcendental. Hare Krishna. इन्हें प्रसाद खा रहा है. हरे कृष्ण. हाँ, लगा दो प्रसाद, लगा दो, उधर लगा दो, सब लेके खा लेंगे. Hare Krishna. Krishna jumped so quickly on king's platform that no one saw him to do that. It's just he jumped up. And Jiva Goswami writes, his babbling consisted of criticizing others. Babbling means what Kansa was speaking was just nonsense, and he was criticizing others and praising himself. These are the demons. Demons praise themselves and criticize others. Devotees, they praise others and they themselves say, we are fallen. This is the difference between the two. Since Krishna was famous as being impossible, avyaya. Krishna avyaya. Atma, soul is also avyaya. Krishna is avyaya. Generally, vyaya in a normal language means expenditure. If you have 100 rupees, you spend 50 rupees, then you have left with 50 rupees. But avyaya means you spend 50 rupees. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. That is the absolute mathematics. So Krishna is avyaya, inexhaustible. He cannot be exhausted. He did not become exhausted by leaping on the stage so quickly that no one could see it. Laghimana. Laghimana is one of the perfection of yoga, that you become so small that nobody can notice you. So Krishna, like a yogic person, he immediately jumped on the platform and nobody noticed it. With great impetus, tarsa, he ascended the platform, and Sanatana Goswami writes, quickly he jumped on the platform though it was high. And why means Krishna was angry because the Kansa's words were because of his pride. And Kansa's words were offensive. For two reasons Krishna became angry. Number one, Kansa was proud. Number two, Kansa's words were offensive. And therefore Krishna became angry. And particularly, if somebody criticizes the devotees, then you have two options. You kill that person, defeat that person, or leave the place. So Krishna, when he saw that Kansa is criticizing devotees, Vasudeva, Nanda Baba, even Balaram, and he himself, and therefore he became angry. This was natural. And the words of Kansa are offensive. And here Harivansh Puran has, we have this description in Harivansh Puran. Kansa, valiant in truth, turning his eyes, saw Krishna, valiant in truth, turning his eyes, saw Kansa, who issued these orders with harsh words. Keshava became angry when he heard Kansa, when he means Kansa, when Krishna heard Kansa insulting his father. And Nanda also the coward boy. His father Nanda Gop, he saw the sorrow of his relatives and friends. He also saw Devaki sad. So Krishna saw all the relatives and out of pride of Kansa, and that made Krishna angry. Keshava, valiant from birth, climbed up quickly as lion. Achyuta, Krishna, with his strong arm, quickly climbed up to the dais and to destroy Kansa. From the center of the arena, Kansa leaped up towards the seat of Kansa, like still rain cloud in the sky swept up by the strong wind. No one saw Krishna leaping up from the center of the arena. Krishna was in a wrestling arena, and he just jumped from there so swiftly nobody noticed. The citizen only saw that Krishna was standing near Kansa. When he reached there, nobody noticed. Verse 35. Tamaveshantamalokya mrityum atmana asanat manasvihi sahasautthaya jagre soasi charmani. This verse is seeing Lord Krishna approaching like death personified. This is seeing means Kansa is seeing. Lord Krishna approaching death personified. Kansa quickly, his quick-witted Kansa, instantly rose from his seat. In one sense, he has done good thing. He has to rise up because Krishna is God. So Kansa stood up just. That's a good sign that he stood up immediately. Not only he rose from his seat, but he took his sword and shield. Charmi means shield. The last word, charmani, which means shield, and asi means the sword. So he wanted to kill Krishna. He stood up right there. And Laghu Bhagavat Vaishnu Toshani means Jiva Goswami writes, seeing Krishna quickly enter the royal pavilion, seeing him as his own death out of great fear, fearful Kansa, Manasvi, having a bad mind, rose from his seat and not having a weapon grabbed his sword and shield. And here the verse says, words ending in mat or other suffix express abundance, criticism, praise, constant connection, excess or combination. Thus manasvin can mean having abundance of mental anguish or fear. So Kans was fearful, he was in anxiety, he took the weapon and he was ready to fight with Krishna. 36. Tan khadag panim vicharantam ashu tang and shyenam yatha dakshina savyam ambare samagrahidah duravishya vishaho ugra cheteja yatho ugram tarksha sutah prasaya. Tarka Sut means son of Tark, that is Garuda. And Prahasya by force. Urgam, Yatha Urgam means snake. Like snake is immediately controlled by Garuda. Similarly, Krishna is compared to the Garuda and Kans is compared to the snake. He's envious, he should be compared to the snake, that's good. Sword in hand, Kansa moved quickly from side to side like a hawk in the sky. But Lord Krishna, whose fearsome strength is irresistible, powerfully sees this demon just the son of Taraksha might capture a snake. So this analogy, what is the analogy? Kansa is compared to snake and Krishna is compared to Garuda. So snake may be very swift and going here and there, but Garuda can seize that snake. So similarly, Krishna sees the Kansa. And Jiva Goswami writes, Kansa moved about quickly in various ways, vicharantam. Charantam means moving and vicharantam means a special way. Circling around to the left, to the right with a great skill, like a hawk in the sky. hawk in the sky, like this is a bird in the sky, just jumps here and there. This indicates that Krishna seized him with a great strength, tolerable ferocity. Krishna was Durvisha, Durvisha, Durvisha Ugra Teja. So this is the one adjective used for Krishna, Durvisha Ugra Teja, Durvisha Ugra Teja. An intolerable ferocity, great intolerable ferocity. Krishna was so powerful, just Garuda attack intolerably ferocious snakes. The example shows that many intolerably ferocious snakes can be easily caught since their power is ordinarily compared to Krishna's. So Krishna's power was extraordinary as compared to the Kansa's power. So snake may be ferocious, but for Garuda is insignificant. So this is the analogy in this verse. And Harivansh Puran writes, immediately Krishna caught Kansa with his arm, powerful as an iron bullion. In the assembly of arena, Krishna caught Kansa's head. The gold crown decorated with diamond fell down from his head when he was caught by Krishna's strong arms. So he caught his hairs become immovable, as though grabbed by an evil planet. He lost his sense as if he was affected by deficiency. So Kansa was completely captured by Krishna. Caught on his hair, Kansa lost his breath. Kansa was unable to look at Krishna's face. Then, when losing the earrings, chased with broken garland, arms hanging down, and the limbs losing ornament. So this is something what happened to Kansa. Next verse number 37. प्रग्रह केश चलत्ता क्रीटम निपात्य रंग ऊपरी तुंग मंचात नेठली वे अच्छी वे हरे कृष्णा प्रसाद नहीं कौन आया
Recording in progress.
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Sarvabhauma Prabhu, your connection is actually weak.
Connection is weak. Yeah.
I mean, your voice sometimes is breaking.
So I should turn off my video, then it will be at least good, something good. Right?
You can try.
I'm doing it. Okay. Pragrihya kesheshu. Kesheshu means hairs. Pragrihya means grabbing. Chalat kritam. Chalat kritam means his crown was fallen down. Therefore, he was able to catch hold on his hairs. Krishna was able to catch hold on the hairs of Kansa because his crown fell down. This word kritinam, is this word kritinam you have seen in Bhagavad Gita?
{11th chapter.
There are many krit. There is a different kritinam. So there are many crowns on the universal form. But there was also one name of the Arjuna is also Kriti. Anybody aware about that? Arjuna's name is Kriti.
Yes, Prabhuji.
He got the crown from the Indra, from the heavens. His crown was not ordinary worldly crown. So he's called Kriti because he has the crown given in a gift in heaven by Indra to Arjuna. And at that time he was seated on a half of the Indra's seat. So he's called Kriti. One of the name of Arjuna is Kriti. Nipatya Ranga Upari. Then Kansa was pulled down from the high stage onto the wrestling ground. He was by the hairs. Krishna pulled him down immediately in the Ranga Mancha where the wrestlers were fighting. And Tunga means lotus. Navel arises the lotus root which contains 14 planetary system on which Brahman of Krishna. So how much weight will be in Krishna? From his navel, the 14 planetary system, they sprung out. He fell onto Kansa. So he threw Kansa down and he jumped on the chest of Kansa. So how much weight is in Krishna, who is Abhajanabha? So Papata Vishwa Ashraya Atma Tantra. Krishna is Vishwa Ashraya. Whole universe, multiple universes are in his abdomen, and he fell on the Kansa. So Kansa will die, there's no doubt about that. So these are the words are so interesting. Grabbing Kansa's crown, wrestling mat, then the independent Lord, the support of entire universe, threw himself upon the king. And here is the Krishna at once straddled his chest and began to strike him over and over again. Simply from the stroke of Krishna's fist, Kansa lost his vital force. And Chakravarti Pad writes, Krishna threw himself upon the fallen body of Kansa, so that his own body would not be injured by hitting the ground. So why Krishna jumped on the Kansa? To avoid the injury to his own body. So he just jumped on the body of Kansa. Wanting to kill Kansa at that moment, thought of himself, Atma Tantra, as a shelter of the universe, Vishwa Ashraya, which was burdened by the Kansa. Because Kansa was a burden on the universe, therefore he needs to be killed. So Krishna thought he is the burden on the earth, and I have appeared to unburden the earth from the demonic people, so he killed him. And Jiva Goswami writes, this verse shows how Krishna caught Kansa. He held him firmly by his hair. How could he suddenly catch him by the hair, since his hair was bound by the crown? His crown fell off, which he moved when he moved his head violently, as Krishna attempted to grab his head. Vishnu Puran says, Keshava Akrashya Vigalataha Kiridinam. When Krishna grabbed Kansa's hairs, Kansa's crown fell off. Okay? Krishna was independent because he was the shelter of the universe. The universe is within the lotus of the navel, Abhajanabha, of the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is but an expansion of Krishna. This is the word from the Harivans Purana, or this is the commentary of Jiva Goswami. So how much power is in Krishna when he fell on the Kansa? Next verse 38. As lion drags a dead elephant, Lord then dragged the Kansa's dead body along the ground in full view of everyone present. O King Parikshat, all the people in the arena tumultuously cried out, oh, oh. Or here is the purport by Chakravarti Pad writes, a spectre thought that Kansa had simply been knocked unconscious when thrown from the lofty dais. So he's unconscious. He's not dead. They did not think he's dead. He was dead. Therefore, Krishna dragged his corpus so everyone would realize that the evil king was indeed dead. The audience expressed their surprise, exclaiming, because Kansa was the great warrior. He had been killed with such disdain, like a child's play. The audience astonishment is also mentioned in Vishnu Purana, which says, then the entire arena became filled with cries of Krishna. And Shri, because Krishna fell on the top of him, he died. Samparetam. Jiva Goswami says, only simply by Krishna fell onto Kansa, Kansa died. Why? Why Kansa died? Because Krishna is Abhajanabha and Vishwa Asriya. See, whole universe is, all the universes are within the Krishna. And expansion of Krishna's Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So how much force the Krishna's body will have on the Kansa's body which fell on. So because of that, Kansa died. While the universe watched, he dragged him on the earth. This means no one opposed this, and everyone was happy. They cried out in astonishment, since Kamsa, though a great warrior, was killed with disrespect. The audience astonishment is also mentioned in Vishnu Purana. Then the entire arena became filled with cries of astonishment as the people saw that the master of Mathura had been contemptuously killed by Krishna. Sukdev is full of joy, called out to Parikshit. Then when he saw that, he was also joyous. So Krishna, when killing Kansa, all people was astonished and Sukdev was in joy. So he said, King, see how interesting it is. And Vishnu Toshani, which means Srila Sanatana Goswami writes, to satisfy Vasudev, his father, and others, Krishna dragged Kansa on the earth. This produced a huge trough. He dug out the huge trough of water by pulling the Kansa body quickly, Vishnu Puran says. So when he was pulling Kansa body, it was so big and heavy that there was a trench on the earth, and the water was flowing like a canal. This is known as Kansa's canal or Kansa's river, where Krishna pulled the body of Kansa, that become Kansa. This is near Vishram Ghat. Now where is this Kansa canal? This is near Vishram Tirath. This is Vishram Ghat now in Mathura, where all the people go and take bath in Jamuna. This ghat is still on the bank of Jamuna. And from this ghat, this Rangamanch is not far away. So Krishna pulled the dead body of Kansa, which made like a canal, and he reached the place which is called Vishram Tirath, because after killing Kansa, Krishna took a little rest at that place at the bank of Jamuna. That become Vishram Ghat. This is Vishram Tirath. This implies his body was huge and tough, means body of Kansa was huge and tough. Roaring like a lion, Krishna, rolling like a lion, suggests that he pulled him easily with anger. Everyone saw this directly. No one had been able to stop him, though he was the wickedest person. Because Kansa was wickedest person, nobody opposed that. Now everyone was happy. They explained with disrespect. They explained with the disrespect for the death of a huge demon. Sukdev, full of joy, called out the Parikshit. When he saw that, he was also joyous. Or since you are king, you can understand this nature in people. Harivansh Pran is giving a big story how all things happened. Verse 39. Now this is this verse is explaining even Kansa even killed by Krishna, but before that, because Kansa was always meditating on Krishna, whenever he's speaking, walking, eating, in a dream. Therefore, by thinking of Krishna, he was purified. And therefore, by killing of Krishna, he was delivered. So this verse is an important verse in that sense. Sa means Kansa, Nitya means every day, Udvigna Dhiya means intelligent, and Udvigan means anxiously. So Udvigan Dhiya Tam Ishwaram, Krishna is the Ishwar. He was thinking of Krishna. When? Piban, when he was drinking. Adhan, when he was eating, Va Vichran when he was walking, Sopan when he was dreaming, Swasan when he was sleeping, Dadarsha Chakarya Yuddham, he was seeing Krishna with his Sudarshan is a disc. Agarto yataha tad eva rupam durvapam apa. So by that meditation, Kamsa had always been disturbed by the thought that Supreme Lord was to kill him. Therefore, when drinking, eating, moving about, sleeping, or simply breathing, the king had always seen Krishna before him with a disc weapon in his hand. Thus, Kamsa achieved the rare boon of attaining a form like the Lord. Interesting. Chakravartipad writes, although born out of fear in Kamsa's constant meditation on Krishna eradicated all his offenses. So even unfavorably, but Kamsa was Krishna conscious, and therefore, by meditating on Krishna, his all offenses are eradicated, and therefore, the demon got liberation. This is the intention of this verse. So, Kamsa got liberated. And now, see the Jiva Goswami writes, in relation to this, Kamsa's liberation is described. Kamsa constantly saw Krishna because of great fear in his mind. He now attained the radiant form which he had constantly seen. So he has attained that form. And then this Bhagavad Gita verse is quoted. Yam yam vapi samam bhavam tejate ante kalevaram tam tam eveti konte sadatad bhava bhavitaha. Whatever a state of being one remembers, when he quits his present body in his next life, he will attain to that state without fail. Now see, this is like the trapped insect which becomes a wasp. You know this story of Branga? Like a trapped insect by the wasp, always thinking of wasp, he become wasp. This is a common story. Such a form was rarely attained. It means Sarupya Mukti. Previously, when Kamsa was called Nemi, he was killed by Ajita, but did not attain liberation. How did he now attain liberation? Though he was so sinful, Krishna was the supreme form of the Lord, Ishwaram, manifesting all of his unlimited powers. So this is one of the reasons for incarnation of Krishna, that there are certain demons like Kamsa who cannot be delivered by even other Vishnu avatar. So Ajit is one of the Manvantar avatar. I think Ajit is a Manvantar avatar during the churning of the milk ocean. Am I right? Anybody remembers?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So
Prabhuji, this is also the incarnation, no? So how this Kamnemi didn't get...
And Devasur Sangram, the many demons were killed. So Lord Ajit killed the Kalnemi, but he was not delivered at that time. He again appeared as a Kamsa. Kamsa constantly, Nityada, Sanatana Goswami writes, saw Krishna, or he saw him in such a way to produce liberation, Nityada. Nityada means liberation. With the intelligence full of fear, thinking of him as an enemy, Udvigan Dhiya. Or he thought with the idea of destroying the Lord's eternal abode, Nityada. By taking the role of the Lord, he thought he could destroy his fear. The Lord manifested his upraised chakra for killing him. Because he saw the Lord in front of him, he attained a form given to a demons, composed of Dharma, not a form as personal associate rare for yogis. So which type of liberation Kansa will get? The demons will merge into the Brahm Jyoti, not become the associate of Krishna, because it's not Shuddha Bhakti. They are not favorably thinking of Krishna. This is in the definition of the Shuddha Bhakti. What is the definition of Shuddha Bhakti? Anya?
अन्याभिलेषता शून्यं ज्ञानकर्म अनावृतम्
Anukulyena?
कृष्णानुशीलनं भक्ति उच्यते.
So Kansa was not doing Anukulyena, it was Pratikulena Krishna Anusevanam. Therefore he is not a pure devotee, it was not a pure bhakti, but still Krishna is so powerful that demons are all delivered by those who kills, he delivers them. Now, Va in this verse indicate everything. He thought of the Lord while walking, Kansa thought of the Lord while walking, Vicharan, breathing and all other activities not mentioned. It was previously mentioned that he thought of the Lord while walking and eating. How did he now attain liberation, though he was so sinful? It was by the power of the Lord, or the Lord manifested his unlimited powers. Though as Kalnemi he was previously killed by Vishnu, he did not attain liberation. Now he attained it by thinking of Krishna. So this is this verse number 39, describe Krishna, the eligibility of Kansa for liberation. Even unfavorably, but he was Krishna conscious. Sometimes Devrishi Narad says Kansa was more Krishna conscious than devotees, because all the time he was thinking of Krishna. Maybe unfavorably, but he was always aware of the Krishna. And verse number 40. Tasya Anuja, Tasya means Kansa, Anuja means younger, or Anugami means followers. Bratro is brother. Ashtav, there are 8 in number. These 8 brother of Kansa, their name is Kanaka, one's name is Kanaka, Neogradha, Neodraka Adya. They all came and they wanted to fight with Krishna. So Kansa's 8 younger brothers, led by Kanaka and Neogradaka, then attacked the Lord in a rage, seeking to avenge their brother's death. Nothing special, but here seeing that Kansa had fallen, Kansa's 8 brothers, their name are Srishti, Nyogradha, Tushtimana, Rashtapalaka, Sahu, Kanaka, Shanku, clutching sword and shields. They leaped on the Lord, trembling with rage, rushed at Sri Krishna to fight with him. And who were these 8? There is a Garga Santa give their past life. 41. As they ran swiftly towards the 2 lords, 2 lords means Krishna and Balaram, ready to strike, the son of Rohini means Balaram, slew them with his club just as the lion easily kills other animals. So they are considered animals. Why? Because envious and they wanted to fight with the Lord, so they are in the category of animal. प्रसाद दे जन सबने खा रहे हैं फिर कितनी रीजन तो
फ्रूट ओनली फ्रूट आम निकला दो आते क्या ता सटे ना इंची निकली ना सही बात यंग सारा पत्ते वो फ्रेश ही ता गली.
He raised his club. Krishna raised his club, a weapon made of his musal, pestle. He means Balaram. He raised his club, a weapon made of his musal, and killed them, since he was the son of Rohini, doing what was pleasing to Krishna's pastime. Or he wanted to please Vasudeva and Devaki, his parents. The animals were like animals, and Balaram is like a lion, and they are insignificant. He would kill them easily. So this is the Sanatana Goswami's mood, that these 8 brothers of Kansa were compared to animals and Balaram was compared to lion. And to please Krishna, Vasudeva and Devaki, he has performed this killing of 8 brothers of Kansa. And this is the Garga Santa which you now I am scrolling. How he killed each one by name. With his left foot, Lord Krishna lifted Shanku, Sahu, and Tusti Man, and with his right foot he killed Rashtra Palak. The 8 brothers quickly fell like trees struck by great wind. O king of Videha, a spark of light left their corpses and merged in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All 8 got also liberation. They enter, their soul entered into the lotus feet of Krishna. So who were they? Narad says, Sri Narad said, in ancient time there was a yaksha named Devyak who lived in Alkapuri. He was wise, learned, glorious and sincerely devoted Lord Shiva. He had 8 sons who were named Devakuta, Mahagrihi, Gandha, Danda, Aprachandaha, Khandaha, Akhanda and Prithu. One time, Devakshar sent him to pick for worship of Lord Shiva 1,000 lotus flower at sunrise. From the Manas Sarovar, they took many flowers filled with the humming bees. After greedily smelling them, so they smelled those flowers. They gave them to their father, means their father. And what father did? The worship of Lord Shiva became ruined by offering these already smelled flowers. The foolish sons become demon for 3 births. So smelled flowers offered by these 8 son of Yaksha to Lord Shiva, therefore they become demon 3 lives. O king of Vidya, by the touch of Lord Balaram's auspicious hands, the son become free of their sin and attain liberation. Now last verse of this section. Nedu dumduvyoho vyomi. Vyomi means in the sky, in the space. Nedu means sounded. Dumduvya means drums. Brahmesha adhya vibhutyaha pushpahi kirantastang pritaha. Then there is a showering of the flowers. Shashmusoho nanirtaha striyaha. And there was also celestial dancing. Kettle drum resounded in the sky as Brahma, Shiva and other demigods. The Lord's expansion rained down flowers upon him, Krishna, with pleasure and Balaram. They chanted his praise and their wives danced. Devatas were the servant of Krishna. They had been given the powers by Krishna, Vibhutya. They are all Vibhuti of Krishna. Sanatana Goswami writes, all the Devata become pleased. Drums sounded on their own, since they were heavenly drums, or by the strength of auspiciousness. Brahma and Indra and others, who were his servants, Vibhutya, they were pleased. Therefore they showered flowers and sang praises. Very good, very good. And Apsara danced. Now the next section, 34 to 49. Lamentation of Kansa's wife, and Krishna consoled them. Now I think we will finish this, I hope. My dear king, the wives of Kansa and his brothers, aggrieved by the death of their well-wishing husband, came forward with tearful eyes, beating their heads. Next. Embracing their husband who lay on the hero's final bed, the sorrowful woman loudly lamented while shedding constant tears. Sanatana Goswami writes, they each embraced their husband and lamented with loud, pitiful voice while constantly releasing tears. Muhu constantly can modify the other's verb also. Okay. Verse 45. The woman cried out what they were said. Alas, O master, O dear one, O knower of the religious principle, O kind and compassionate protector of the shelterless, by your being slain, we have also been slain together with your household and offsprings. Chakravarti Pad writes, daughter of Jarasandha and other daughter of Jarasandha are two, Asati and Prapti. These are the wife of Kansa. And others who were married speak in two verses. Along with our house and offspring, we also have been killed. And Jiva Goswami writes, each wife lamented in this way, or the wives of Kansa lamented as in the verse, since they were the chief women lamenting. You were so compassionate, Karuna. We have been slain along with our house and children by your dying. They say this out of great grief. Another version is okay. Karuna Nath Vatsala. So these are the words they use. Anath Vatsala. Okay. Oh, here is a lengthy description in Harivansh Purana. It's too lengthy, I think. We may escape. You can read on your own if you like. These are the wives of the Kansa and his brothers and other women whose husband died. They are lamenting, and these are all lamenting. O leader of the race, your servant blessed by your gift and respect and satisfied your qualities are lamenting. O tiger among men, get up. So these are the lamentation of the wives of the departed demons. Now verse number 46. Tvaya vrahita patya, tavaya vrahita patya, bereft of the husband, master. Puriyam Purusha Rishabha. Now this Puri means Mathura Puri. You are Purush Rishabh, you are the best of the men. Nasobhate, it's now not now looking good. Vayam ev, and we are also deserted. Nivartotsavaha Mangalaha. There is no festivity and there is no auspiciousness. O great hero among men, bereft of you, its master, this city has lost its beauty just as we have, and all the festivity and the good fortune within it have come to an end. And Srila Chakravarti Jiva Goswami writes, this city is without festival and auspicious singing and dancing, since you has been separated from us permanently. Vi Rahita. Your qualities are not present in anyone else. Purusha Rishabha. The word also have a negative meaning. What is negative meaning? Anatha priya dharmagyaha karuna nath vatsala may be taken as one word. O wretched, with no affection, no knowledge of dharma, no mercy, and without compassion for the wretched. The Rishabha refers to the musical tone, a medicinal herb, a bull, and also means excellent according to the Vishwa Prakash. O devious man, does not the city look wonderful without you? So this is another meaning taken by the Acharya of all these words, which is lamentation of the women look like they are they are instead of praising, they are criticizing the bad character of Kansa. 47. My dear one, you have been brought to this state because of terrible violence you committed against innocent creature. How can one who harm others attain happiness? Now, because these women, they were lamenting in presence of Krishna, therefore by association of Krishna, their thought is now changing and they are speaking truth. My dear one, Kansa, you have been brought to this state. You left your body. Why? Because of the terrible violence. you committed against innocent creatures. How can one who harms others attain happiness? This is the verse. Chakravarti Pad writes, the ladies now speak practical wisdom because their minds are purified by Krishna's association and the agony of the recent events. So only person, when he is actually in agony, then he can realize something and become wise. Without Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, until unless you are not completely frustrated from the material life, then you cannot become seriously Krishna conscious. And Jiva Goswami writes, some woman who lamented along with others just as a matter of material custom, understanding the truth, speak in 2 verses. You committed excessive violence to senseless beings, making them die with great suffering. Ulbanam. Okay, next, verse 48. Sarvesham iha bhutanam eshi prabhavaya paya gopta cha tada avadhyayahi na kvachit sukham edade. Lord Krishna causes the appearance and disappearance of all beings in this world, and he is their maintainer as well. One who disrespects him can never prosper happily. Here Chakravarti Pad writes, ladies said, he, Ash means Krishna, is a source, prabhavaha. Is one prabhava word, can you find out somewhere prabha? In Bhagavad Gita, prabhava? Radhika?
Yes, Prabhuji, Prabhava Pralayastaka.
Other word, prabhava means source of everything.
So in Aham Sarvasya Prabhava.
Aham sarvasya prabhava sarvam. That is that prabhava. This prabhava of the first verse of the Chaturshloki Gita. Prabhava, source of everything. Prabhava means utpati. Utpati means he is creator of everything. So Krishna is the prabhava and the ultimate resting place apayayaha of all living entities. Those who disrespect tada adhyayi. Krishna never attain, that who disrespect Krishna never attain happiness. This is a general rule. This should be a principle for all the devotees who are preaching, that anybody who disrespect Krishna, who is the source of everybody, origin of everybody, creator of everybody, maintainer of everybody, he will never be happy in this life. Very simple. I think then you can give one good other evidence to support this statement. Sanatana Goswami asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu why people are unhappy. What Mahaprabhu said. Krishna bahar mukh jeev ateo maya de taha dukh. Because the devotees are averted from Krishna, they are always troubled by Maya. So how can one be happy? By always being Krishna conscious. But one who is not Krishna conscious can never be happy. Some other verse from Bhagavad Gita somebody can quote. What is the cause of happiness and what is the cause of lamentation or unhappiness? It's a principle. Yes, happiness and happiness. I think so in some classes I told in general people speak some verses in Bhagavad Gita, and sometimes I have a topic, cause of suffering and the way for the